See some of the snow gathering on the grass surface here at Mile High Stadium. Elway is dropped for a loss, and he fumbles, and the Raiders have recovered. 93, Townsend, Greg Townsend falls on the fumble of Elway inside the 10.
Pressure on John Elway. They shook that ball loose. It looked like Big Bill Piquel from the inside getting a piece of that sack. And Townsend, who's been alert all day long on the outside, pounces on that football. And the Raiders have a wonderful opportunity here to finish it all.
And they're not going to waste any time. Chris Barr in the field goal unit is on. Barr will try a relatively short field goal as you see the fumble again.
It was Howie Long on the sack. As Howie just drove right through the arms of one of the blockers. It looked like Paul Howard, number 60, blocking on him.
Denver calls time to try to cool off Barr's hopes. We'll be right back. As you can see from the direction of the snow, the wind is with Barr. It's blowing toward the uprights. The fumble recovered at the 8-yard line. And Barr has been perfect from this range. Now, in the overtime game here in Denver, when San Diego went for a winning field goal, but it was from farther range, Dennis Smith was the man to watch with a block, and Smith went all the way for a Bronco touchdown.
Actually knocked it down. Louis Wright picked it up and went.
Excuse me, Louis.
He blocked 2 in a row, which was rather remarkable. And he is the finest athlete, they say, on this Bronco team. And I'm also sure that Steve Wertmeyer, who coaches those special teams for the Raiders, has alerted all of the Raiders to his blocking ability as well.
As you look at it, Smith is lined up to the right. 26 yards for first place. The Raiders go home 10-4. First place in the West belongs to Tom Flores, silver and black.
And a sudden fall falls over this stadium full of proud Bronco fans who've got to be proud of the way Dan Reeves and his team fought today. But what a bitter way to have to lose it. A fumble and an immediate shot at a field goal.
Tom Flores. They polled 200 NFL players a year ago, and one of the questions, what team would you like to play for? And the team that was most often named, the Los Angeles Raiders. Tom Flores' team, they've been in the playoffs 14 of the last 18 years. They've won 3 Super Bowls in the last 9 years. And this field goal by Barr kindles hopes that they will have another big season at the close of this 85 year. Don't go away. We'll try to meet some of the stars of this game. NFL 85 will be back with all the scores. We'll try to get an interview for you after these messages from your local station. How's that song go? Deja vu. 2 weeks ago in the Coliseum in Los Angeles, a short field goal attempt by Chris Barr of the Los Angeles Raiders beats the Denver Broncos in overtime. Barr has just offered an encore here in Denver. 17-14 Broncos. Let's go to NFL 85.
And this is what it looked like just a few moments ago, Dick, as you and Merlin Olsen called it. Not exactly right down the middle, but inside the left upright. And it's time for Tom Flores and his Raiders to celebrate. Chris Barr's 26-yard field goal beats the Broncos in overtime for the 2nd time this year. The Raiders defeating Denver in OT. And that brings us to the Budweiser NFL Report. Brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you. And so the Raiders go to 10-4. Denver still alive, obviously, in the playoff chase, but out of first place in the AFC West as their mark goes to 9-5. The Broncos have played 4 overtime games this season, winning 2 of them and losing a couple.